Well, actually, all life on planet Earth, really. So all the fishies and the bunnies and the kitties and sharks. Sharks are counting on me right now. Okay, so we got a little bit of before the battle. Oh, I see, everything merged together. Cool, cool. So, it looks like one... Oh, yeah, it's probably one long session with this spiel. A lot of dialogue. But we're going to do it, because why not? Oh, wait. Bye. Go to the part where it starts. Cat's being a brat. Don't get into things you shouldn't be getting into, Cat. Oh, Velvet Room. When I come to, I'm surrounded by blue. I'm seated in the usual place, in the usual room. Why did they summon me now? Actually, it's probably because of my situation that they summoned me. This is why we localize. Excuse me. There's no need to be impatient. I already know this place exists outside of time.
You seem surprisingly calm. Your third ordeal has arrived. Do you think you can overcome it?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't answer. Whether I can do it or not isn't the question. I have to do it. As if seeing my determination, Mark gives a satisfied smile.
I see. Your mind is already made up. And that's a fitting answer for you.
Okay.
What is Sho trying to summon? How is he going to use the persona fragments?
Just as I'm about to ask her to tell me if she knows, Margaret cuts me off.
All I can do is watch over your journey. What is happening in your town must be ascertained with your own eyes.
Thanks. Honestly, I knew she'd say that. I can only shake my head and smile. Instead, I decided to ask something that's been bothering me all this time.
Is Marie alright?
Marie is fighting desperately right now.
Oh, that's right. It's Marie's the spirit of the town.
Calamities in your town directly affect her. Your actions will decide the girl's fate.
So don't screw up. Just as I thought. She seemed so weak when I saw her because the abnormalities in this town are affecting her. Looks like I've got one more thing to fight for.
One last thing. The young man who rejects everything and wishes to destroy the world, you hold the key to his salvation.
Because, you know, I didn't need any more responsibilities. Also, that was telegraphed like half a game
Depending
ago.
on what you choose, you may be able to awaken him as an official guest.
Oh, really? Show as a guest? What is that supposed to mean? Just as I'm about to ask, the scenery distorts and becomes hazy. When I come to again, I'm by myself, standing about halfway up the stairs to the top of the tower. Do you feel like loading some more? There we go. Hey, crystals! Sweet! The long stairway finally comes to an end, and I step into the area at the top of the tower. Strange patterns are described in the floor, and all around me at regular intervals are these eerie pillars. This was carefully arranged, much different from the distorted places we've seen up to now. Up above, a large vortex glows ominously, swallowing the countless shadows gathered here, and directly underneath is a giant crystal of some kind. Whatever that shining emerald thing is, it's floating in midair. You noticed. And there, right beside it, Sho and Adachi-san. I can't help but tense up, but on closer inspection, Adachi-san is on one knee, like he's kneeling before Sho. Huh? What's happening? I kind of wish they were in the picture so I could get a sense of scale, but anyway. Neither Sho nor Adachi-san has noticed me yet. I hide behind the pillars and slowly get close enough to make out their voices.
Bastard! What are you thinking? You know how important this thing is! Are you trying to ruin my plan?
This is why you don't propose to some weird half-human critter when the world is going to get destroyed. That must mean the floating object over there is all the persona fragments they took from us. Yeesh, Sho was just looking down on Adachi-san until all of a sudden he kicked up at his body. This is why we localize. Adachi-san's knocked back from the direct hit, and he gives a pained groan. What in the world's going on here?
What I said. I tried to destroy those persona fragments. I striking when I saw the chance. You worthless rat. I knew you weren't worth shit. But to think you were biding your time for this. Well...
So is he trying to redeem himself by stopping all this? Did I hear that right? Adachi-san wasn't Sho's accomplice? He tried to catch Sho off guard to destroy the crystal? Then, Adachi-san was trying to prevent Sho's plan from the very beginning.
You asked me before. You said, don't you hate this world too? Huh? That's right. Well, you were just trash I was gonna use from the start. Once everything was ready and I cut up the rest of them, I was gonna kill you slow. Still, I at least gave you the chance to have some fun, you piece of shit.
What a nice guy.
Slide until I showed you the end of the world you never got to achieve. Why not? Right? Don't think we're the same, you little brat. What? What was that? You think the whole world...
Oh, they're gonna throw down.
Because someone didn't treat you right. You're nothing but a little kid throwing a tantrum. No, I seriously hate this world. Don't put me in the same shoes as a half-assed brat like you. Please.
Oh, he's going all internet tough guy.
Finished, you bastard. I'll kill you just like you want. Sure, I'm lame. Whatever. But you don't know yet, do you?
You are the father.
Those guys don't play around. You better be prepared. Die, you piece of shit.
Is he actually gonna kill him? Sho grabs Adachi-san by his collar and points his sword at the detective. I've bided my time long enough. Oh, here we go. Here's the intervention. I was hoping for a better opening, but I rush in now.
Stop it, Sho!
Sho glares at me while breathing heavily. There's nothing but hate in his stare.
Oh, you're early. Way to ruin the moment.
Is Adachi-san safe? I glance to check on him and feel a slight bit of relief. Very slight. He's hurt badly from the beating he took at the hands of an agitated Sho, but it doesn't seem to be life-threatening.
Just to be clear, I didn't do it for you guys. I just wanted to set things right for myself.
That's what I figured.
No, you're not that type of person.
Adachi-san came here to honor his promise to in his own way. Finding that out was more than enough for me. Yay, hooray! The load on my chest that's been there all this time is gone. I actually feel good now.
Such a know-it-all. It's not very attractive.
I ship it. With that typical bit of sarcasm, Adachi-san falls unconscious. That's when Sho suddenly barks at a strange laugh. That wasn't that strange.
What's so funny?
Your fly's open.
What are you guys getting all desperate for? It's disgusting. It makes me sick. I hate it when people get all goody-goody.
I haven't fought him with his persona out yet, like the actual fighting part of the game.
I'll destroy everything! Everything! I'll destroy every...
You know, this wouldn't be a problem if he had just gone and eaten some Arby's. Good old nihilist Arby's. Oh, he's gone. Okay, game over. We win. It happened all of a sudden. Like a machine blowing a fuse. Sho's enraged rant stops and he falls silent. His body goes limp, like a marionette whose strings have been cut. But eventually, it spasms and stands eerily straight. That's probably not good.
Too worked up. That's a bad habit of his.
You must be the other one.
I see. It's swapping the names when it swaps the personalities. Interesting.
I didn't think you would put up this much of a fight. Perhaps I should have killed you back then after all.
Nah.
Minazuki, you said then that you did all this to grant Sho's wish. But this isn't the way to save him.
And I said that's your perspective on the matter. All I'm here for is to grant this boy's wish.
Do you still not get it? That's not Sho's wish.
Are you delusional? I know the boy. I know of his hatred and his suffering. His father, Shuji Yakutsuki, abandoned this boy. He used the child for his own desires and then discarded him when he was as good as dead. Hugely
That sounds kind of bad out of context.
This
It's not
is the
great,
world
even in
that
context, but...
abandoned him. That's why this boy
Ugh.
came to detest everything about this world and wished for it all to disappear.
Okay.
No, Sho just doesn't know yet. What he's been through isn't all there is to the world. It's not too late.
Okay.
Silence. I know what I am. I am a shard of one who brings about death.
Gotcha.
If this boy wishes for the death of all, then I will use my true nature to destroy this world.
Okay. That's not it. I can tell Sho's hatred does run deep. Maybe he did wish for everything in this world to just disappear. But that's not what he truly wants deep down. Sho adores the bond between people and yearns for that himself. But because he can't have it and the world doesn't accept him, he's had to live with such dark emotions he has no idea how to deal with. That was a mess of a sentence. And also a lot of projection. He just doesn't know how to express himself. Minazuki was born from the plume of dusk, so he's just responding to Sho's darker desires. He's fixated on granting Sho's wish to destroy the world. But that's not what Sho really
For
needs.
Sho's sake, too. I will defeat you.
Okay.
Very well. Come and fight.
That's what I call a good time. Coming and fighting. Coming and fighting. Gotta love a little coming and fighting. Alright, let's party. Now, again, like I said, I haven't fought him with his persona, which I'm pretty sure Minazuki can summon, while Sho doesn't really rely on it. I also haven't fought as this character in a very long time. So he's got good combos, though. Oh, God. I say good combos and then just eat swords for days. Oh. There's a good grab. Oh, yeah, that left a mark. Oof. I'm this close to a persona break, but he's done. There'll probably be 2 or 3 more forms, because this is a video game. The strike with all my strength behind it hits Minazuki, and he hunches over. I take my sword back in hand and swing it with all the power I can bring to bear. Minazuki's knees buckle and he falls to the ground. Or so it seems.
What?
Minazuki won't fall. He supports his trembling legs with his own arms and keeps glaring at me as he tries to ready his sword again.
I'm not done yet.
I don't know how that works. If you're holding your legs, but you're also
Minazuki,
holding a sword? I'm
why
confused.
are you trying to grant Sho's wish?
A foolish question. I awakened within this boy. It's only natural for me to grant his desires.
Though he'd kept a cool head thus far, Minazuki barks his response at me. He keeps trying to stand despite his injuries, and all I see is the strong will of someone determined to protect what's important to him. Minazuki, you still don't understand? You're just like us.
Minazuki, you are strong. You don't realize it either. Your strength.
It's found on the strength of your bonds.
It's founded on the strength of your bonds. I don't know exactly what you are. Since you were born from a plume of dusk, maybe you really are a shard of one who brings about death. But no matter how you hurt, or how badly you're about to fall, the power that lets you stand up for someone else, that comes from bonds.
Impossible. I am this boy's.
No one lives alone. You protected Sho and supported him all this time. You should know that by now.
Sure enough. I've done that like 5 times through this playthrough. That's right, no one can live by severing ties with other people. I don't know about that. Sho doesn't know how to do this because of the life he's led, then we just have to show him how. I'm sure even Mitsuru-san and the other Shadow Operatives will accept Sho just like they did with Labrys. It's such a simple thing that even the fake Aegis-san figured it out, so there's no way that you can't see this. Right,
I
Minazuki?
see.
with this sappy drama.
Oh, General Teddy's back.
You're...
Aha! You must be Shochan's Minazuki-kun. You're disqualified from the P1 climax. Time for you to make your exit.
Kagutsuchi, you bastard.
It's Kagutsuchi.
Kagutsuchi?
Did you think I didn't know? Of course I did. I knew from the very beginning about your idea to use the power left inside a Dachi baby to suppress me.
So you deduced even that.
Oh, and...
What? General Teddy before us. No. This thing that Minazuki called Kagutsuchi gives me a look that makes some unexplainable fear rise in the pit of my stomach.
Narukami, you defeated this fool, so you're the champion of the P1 climax. Congratulations!
Cool.
Your prize is your execution.
Okay. Sho takes a hit for me. It happened all in the blink of an eye. Minazuki, who should have been behind me, disappeared, and in the next instant, he was closing in on General Teddy. And then, the blade he was holding was run through General Teddy's body.
Ow.
Oh,
What do you
he
think
delivers
you're
the hit for
doing?
me.
What do you intend to do with this boy, Kagutsuchi?
What am I going to do? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill him. I'll grant that brat you're so fond of what he wants. A world of solitude. But I'll be the only one there. It will be a world all for myself, where only I exist.